Now, how to access the list element? Already we have learned about the string elements and it can be accessed using index number. Now you can see I'm having a list of 1 to 9 elements. The first element number 1 is indexed by 0 and next will be indexed by 1. So whenever I want to access a list element, I can give index number. As you have already learned in previous classes how the indexing will be given. Same like a string indexing, the positive or forward indexing will start from 0th position and the negative or backward indexing will start from -1 position. See this example. We are having total 9 element of a list. If I start by forward index, I have to start by 0 and up to 8 I can go. Same thing is there for negative or backward indexing. I have to start with minus value -1 and up to the last element or up to the first element I can go. Now we are going to learn indexing and slicing the list. It is same like a string slicing. Now you can see A is equal to ABC. I have given A index number 2 and the result will be C according to the previous slides. We can give starting point and end point also. The example number 2. I have given A square bracket 2 colon 6. The starting index number is 2 and the end index number is 6. In such type of situation, the index number which is upper limit will be always ignored and the starting point will be taken up to before upper limit. See this example 2 colon 5 starting index I have taken 2 up to 5 I want to display. So fifth value if there is any index number 5 will be ignored and index number 4 or up to index number 4 will be displayed as a result. Result is there in front of your screen. Index number 2 will be C, 3 will be 1, index number 4 will be 2 and index number 5 is 3. So the 3 is got ignored. Now this is clear. See this example. Always we have to ignore the AND limit value or upper limit value. Here the 5 is the AND limit value or upper limit value. Starting position is index number 2 and position is index number 5. We have to ignore the AND limit or AND position. Now when you will print the result, you will get this result only. So I think indexing and slicing is clear to everybody. Small revision regarding this. This is the question that we have to find the slicing of given list from 2 to 5. 2 is the starting position which is this and 5 is the end position which is this. So we have to ignore the AND position or AND limit. When you will ignore the AND limit, you will get this result. from index number 2, 3 and 4 only. And finally, you will get a result C1 and 2. I hope it is clear. Right.
Okay, dear kids, let's see some examples. So this is example number one. For example, we are having a variable called as a LST, and the value for that variable is, for example, 6, for example, 7, 8, 9 and 11. This is example. So first of all, when you will print this list, you can see the list will print these values: 6, 7, 8, 9 and 11. Now how to access? So first of all, we will see this small box, there you can better understand. Right, now we will put the indexes for each value for understanding purpose. Got it? Now you can see. Yes. Now what is the index number of first value? Yes, it is index number 0. Second value, index number 1. Third value, index number 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, for example, there is a question in your exam that LST square bracket open and you have to display 2 colon 4. Got it? So 2 means, you can understand, the 2 column 4 says the starting point will be 2. This is your starting point. Starting point or index. And this is your AND index. Now as per the rule, what we have to do, we have to see this value starting from index number 2 and up to 4 we have to see. But we learned last time the upper limit, the limit of upper will be always ignored. Okay, so finally what we have to see, we have to see index number 2, at the same time we have to see index number 3. So finally the answer will come on index number, the value is available 8 and there is a value called as a 9. This will be the answer. Got it? Let's see the any other example. Example 2. Okay. For example, the variable name is data and data is equal to A, comma B, comma C, comma D, comma E, comma F. Okay, just an example. Square bracket close. This is the list and you can see total number of elements. The total number of elements are available 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements. Now the same thing we have to do it. We have to index the value. So I will write it again: A, B, C, D, E and F. What is the index number of A? It is 0. It is on 1. It is on 2. It is on 3 and 4 and 5. And suppose there is a question. The question says data square bracket open 0 colon 4. So this is telling that you have to start from index number 0. You have to start from index number 0 and you have to go up to 4. Here. Got it? But the rule says the upper limit, which is 4, we must have to ignore. So the answer will come index number 0, index number 1, index number 2 and index number 3. Finally, you will get it answer A, B, C and D. This will be the answer. You will get it as per the accessing of the list element. So here we saw two examples with all simple elements. Now one more example I will give you. In this example we are going to learn step in the sense of start and step. It means, for example, 1 5 9 2 6 okay, 9 to 6, and we'll take one more value, for example 8, for example 3. Now you can see these values are on index number 0, index number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now how the steps is working? For example, the variable name is, for example, the variable name is km. Okay, km is equal to, this is the list element which we are having for km. Got it? And now the question is asking, this is the question, km square bracket open, starting from 0th position and go to up to 6th position, but step by 2. One thing I want to tell you, by default the step value is 1. Okay, now we have given step value as a 2. Now you can see what is going to happen. First of all, this is the starting position. So starting position, this value will come. This is the end position. Then as per the rule, this value, up to this value we have to see, but we have to ignore this value. So up to this we need answer. Now what to do? There is a step 2. So first answer will be 0 will come. Then we have to step 2. From here to step 2, step 1 and step 2, we will reach on 9. This is the answer number 2. Then again from here we have to step 2, 1, okay, and step 2, 2, and you can see the next answer will be 6. Again we will step 2, 1 and 2. So there is no next values available as per the slicing criteria. So finally you will get your result as a 1, 9 and 6. This will be the answer of your this type of question. Many times, dear student, the fourth, and in this example, suppose we are having a value b is equal to, suppose I am having a list of 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106 and 107, 108 and 109. Just an example. Let us index these values first of all. So this is the index number 0, index number 1, index number 2, here 3, here 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Let us go for minus indexing. This is minus 1, this is on minus 2, this is on minus 3, this is on minus 4, here it is on minus 5, 6, minus 7, minus 8 and minus 9. Now in exam, suppose there is a question D and starting from index number minus 7 to minus 1, okay, and the step will be 1. Okay, let us have a step will be 1. Now what is the question? The question is asking that you have to display the data starting from index number minus 7 and you have to go to the up to index number minus 1. As per the rule of slicing, we have to ignore the last index value, and finally we'll get answer. These values will get it in the answer. And what are these values? These are 103, 104, 105, 106 and 107, 108. This will be the answer. This is one situation where you will get it this type of answer. Now what if the steps is more than 1, for example 2, for example 3, for example 4. So let us see one more example where we will give the jump or step more than next value. So here you will see for the example, this is the example number 5, and let us see that I am having a data which is called as a 2 table, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, okay, 16, like that. This is data only. The variable name of data is x. Right now the question is there in the exam that x index number -3, okay, to index number, let us have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 values are there. Okay, first of all I will give the minus indexing, -1, -2, so we can understand -3, -4, -5, -6, 7 and 8. Total 8 values are there. Let me start from index number -8. Okay, we will cover more values and we will go up to minus index number 1, but this time the step is little bit more. There is a 3 steps are there. There are 3 steps are there. Now let us see what is going to be happen. First of all I will mark this value for understanding purpose. Starting from index number 8 and covering all these values. This is the actual thing, and in this actuality we have to ignore this value because this is the upper limit. Now step 3 they are asking. So first value will be, answer will be 2, then we have to step 3, step 1, step 2, step 3. Second answer will be 8, then again we have to step 3, step 1, step 2, step 3. Next answer will be 14. So finally you will get your answer 2, 8, 14. This will be the answer, you will get it. Okay, so I hope it is very easy to understand the accessing the list element with the help of normal indexing and negative indexing, as well as step, negativity step and positive step also. Now let us see the same example with our computer ideally. So I will switch on ideally quickly. Yeah. Yes, we are here on ideally, and for example x is equal to, the data goes this way, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16. This is the data which I have, and now the question is asking that x -8 colon -1 colon 3 steps we are asking. Same is there in question, 8, -1 and 3. When you will run, you will get 2 and 8. Maybe we don't have it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16. Okay, 14 is not there. That's why we are getting 2 and 8. So this way you can easily access the data, right? See here what is going to be happen here. In this, how it is working, because -8 we have given, but negative indexing, what indexing we are having, let us write the indexing first of all. So this is the index number 1, 2, index number 3, index number 4, index number 5, index number 6 and index number 7. As we are having index number 8 here, so we will take the first value as a result, 2 will come in a result, then we have to step 3 times. This is step number 1, step number 2 and step number 3, and we will get the next answer as a 8. Now again we have to step, but our, let's see, one more, 1, 2 and 3. So we cannot come this point because this is the maximum value, so we will get it answer as a 2 and 8. So I hope it is clear to everybody. Right, okay.